We'll start off in a comfortable seated position with the legs crossed. Bring the spine straight, the chin parallel to the floor. Slightly lock the neck, fully elongating the spine. Now begin to take your awareness within. Focus on your breath. Start taking deep, full inhalations through the nose. As you do this, feel the belly rise as the breath fills up into the diaphragm, up into the lungs. Once the lungs are full, begin reversing the process as the lungs deflate back down towards the belly button as it starts to draw back towards the spine. Keep focus on the breath throughout the exercise. Now bring the hands together, rubbing them briefly to generate some heat. Now place the hands together as you bring the thumbs into the sternum. Now go deeper into your breath and awareness as the mantra begins to play. This is known as the Adi mantra and is used at the start of all Kundalini yoga sets. It's a mantra for protection and links the mind to the teachings. It means I bow to the infinite wisdom within. So now take some time to establish this connection and what it means to you. Begin to mentally vibrate the sounds of the mantra while focusing on long, deep breathing and taking time to let go of any anxieties that may be occurring in your life. Take this moment to use this time to focus on yourself. Begin to deepen the breath. Follow its flow as the belly rises and falls. Take a final deep inhalation and suspend the breath. Hold it briefly. Now as you exhale, release the hands back onto the knees and take a moment to notice the subtle changes in energy as we conclude tuning in. Staying in a comfortable cross-legged position with your hands on your knees and a straight spine. Gently guide the left ear toward the left shoulder. Keep with the long deep breath cycle as the head begins to hang forward and toward the right shoulder while exhaling. Then begin to inhale as the neck stretches back, allowing the heart center to open. Feel the roll of the head rooted in the heart center. Be gentle with the neck throughout this warm-up movement. Inhale back to the center and reverse the movement, allowing the right ear toward the right shoulder. Keep your focus on the movement and coordinate it with the breath, exhaling as the head hangs forward and inhaling as the head and neck stretch back. We'll do 2 more short exercises to warm up and open the shoulders and upper spine, as the sequence for this lesson stimulates and challenges these areas. Make the most of the last couple of neck rolls, then inhale back to the center and move straight into the next movement. Remaining focused on the breath, inhale as you raise the left shoulder towards the left ear. Then as you exhale, allow the left shoulder gently down as you raise the right shoulder to your right ear. Maintain a steady rhythm with the breath as you inhale the left shoulder up, then exhale as it goes down and the right comes up. Stay focused for the last few cycles. Keeping the position with the arms relaxed, draw both shoulders toward the ears as you inhale deeply. Exhale and release the shoulders as they fall back towards the floor. Maintain a moderate pace with powerful breathing from the navel. Inhale as the shoulders come up. Exhale as they release down. Last few seconds of the warm-up before beginning the Kriya. Make the most of it and move powerfully. Remaining in a comfortable cross-legged position with the eyes closed, bring your arms up to 60-degree angles, or 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Draw the shoulder blades down and away from the ears. Curl the fingertips onto the pads of the hand with the thumbs pointing out and toward each other. Keep the arms straight with no bend in the elbows, and begin rapid, rhythmic and continuous breaths that are equal on the inhale and exhale, around 2 cycles per second through the nostrils. On the exhale, powerfully expel the air through the nostrils as you draw the navel point toward the spine. Then relax the abdominal muscles, allowing the inhale to come through effortlessly. It should feel like an automatic movement as you contract the diaphragm rapidly in and out with the breath. Continue this breath pattern and hold the arms in position for the remainder of the exercise. This is known as ego eradicator and works directly on stimulating and balancing the area of the brain that holds our mechanisms for self-identification. A powerful technique and commonly used in Kundalini yoga warm-ups. To end, inhale deep while bringing the thumbs to touch above the head. Once the thumbs touch, hold them there and stretch the arms straight. Draw in a little more air and stretch the arms as high as you can. Then exhale while sweeping the arms down and resting the hands on the floor. Take a moment to observe the subtle changes of energy in your body. Take hold of the ankles. Gently exhale as you round the lower spine and rock the pelvis back. On the inhalation, rock the pelvis forward, slightly drawing the chin into the throat to open up the entire spine. Push the chest forward as you pull the shoulder blades back toward each other. Then repeat the motion, exhaling and rocking the pelvis back as the spine is rounded. Inhale and rock the pelvis and chest forward and shoulders back. Keep your awareness in the spine and coordinated with the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Go at your own pace and find your own range of movement. Over time, the hips, spine, chest and shoulders will benefit from this exercise and begin to open up. This exercise is often used as a warm-up in Kundalini yoga and provides a lot of benefits such as increased blood flow to the frontal areas of the brain. It stimulates and stretches the entire spine with a specific focus on the lower back and generates energy through the entire nervous system. Use your awareness to check in where your mind is. Is the breath and movement coordinated with each other? Inhale up, exhale back. Gradually build the pace at your own rhythm. Make sure the head doesn't move up and down and the chest rises on each rock forward. To end, inhale deeply. Suspend the breath and observe subtle changes of energy in your body. Release the breath, open the eyes, and move to a seated position with your legs stretched out along your mat. If you're able to reach forward and grab the big toes by wrapping your index and middle fingers around them and pressing the thumbs to the tips of the toes and creating a strong grip. If you're unable to reach the toes, move your feet hip width apart or try holding onto the ankles or shins. If this is still not achievable, rest the hands on the knees. With time and practice, you will be able to reach your toes. This is a posture I found very challenging when I took up yoga and something I work on every day. Remaining in a comfortable cross-leg position, keep with the long, deep breathing. Take hold of the knees and inhale some deep breaths to focus and center yourself. Then bend forward at the waist and begin rotating the torso left by moving from the hips. Move the spine in a big circle. Find your own rhythm and pace and deepen into it as you feel the hips and lower spine release. Keep your focus and meditate with the coordination of movement and breath. Allow the whole abdominal area to relax and release. Inhale as you come forward and exhale as you rotate back. Treat this as a moving meditation. Inhale yourself back to the center and briefly hold the position. Now change the direction by rotating the torso to the right. Again, taking time to find your own rhythm. Focus on the breath and movement as you meditate with the motion. This posture stimulates the lower energy systems known as chakras, in particular the root chakra at the base of the spine. It also stimulates the adrenal glands and balances the body's fight or flight responses, making it a very grounding and calming posture. A great exercise to set us up for the meditation we will move into shortly. Take a deep breath and bring yourself back to the center. Bring yourself to the knees in rock pose. If this is uncomfortable, use a cushion at the back of the knees for support. If kneeling is impossible for you at this time, remain seated in easy pose and follow the same movements. Lift the hands towards your shoulders, keeping the elbows high and arms parallel with the floor. Take hold of the shoulders, placing the thumbs in the back and forefingers over the front of each shoulder. Begin to twist the entire spine left as you inhale. Then twist right, keeping the coordination of breath as you exhale. Focus on the movement, ensuring the entire spine twists from the navel point. Don't lead with the head. Keep it still with the neck slightly locked. Bring your awareness to the spine, pulling it straight throughout the exercise. Continue this motion from left to right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Find your own pace and rhythm while exploring any discomfort and work within any pain barriers. If you feel comfortable with the movement, begin to pick up the pace, but maintain steady movements with the coordinated breathing. This exercise stimulates and opens the upper spine while activating the heart center. Keep the arms high to help open the shoulders. Keep focus on the breath with the movement. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Just under 30 seconds to go. Keep your focus and deepen into the movement on each twist. Build the pace and make the most of these last few twists. Inhale back to the center, hold it briefly, then on the exhale, gently release your hands toward the knees. Begin on the hands and knees with the hands shoulder width apart and knees directly under the hips. Allow the big toes to touch. Press the hands firmly into the mat with a focus on the thumb and index fingers. This brings more stability to the posture. Start the motion by inhaling and tilting the pelvis forward as the spine arches down. Open the heart and lift the head up, allowing the chin as far back as you can without collapsing the neck. This is the cow position. Then reverse the posture by exhaling and tilting the pelvis in the opposite direction. Allow the spine to arch up, finally bringing the chin toward the chest. This is the cat position. Start off slowly, keeping the motion smooth, with the head moving last. Bring awareness to the spine, pelvis, and head. Feel the connection between these points as you move between them. Slowly build up speed as you feel the spine loosen. Keep with the breath, inhaling as you tilt the pelvis forward, arching the spine down. Exhale as you bring the pelvis back and arch the spine up. Take a final deep inhale into the cow position. Suspend the breath and hold. Exhale deeply into the cat position. Final suspension of the breath and hold. Gently bring yourself back to a cross-legged position. To end, bring the hands together in the same way we did to begin. Place the thumbs on the sternum. Take a moment to reflect on the work that you've done, noticing any subtle changes of energy in your body and mind as you listen to the mantra, Sat Nam. which means truth is my identity. This is a way of acknowledging your true nature. Meditate on the sounds as you create an internal experience of what these words represent to you. Take a final deep inhalation and suspend the breath. Hold it briefly. Now as you exhale, release the hands back onto the knees. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Sat Nam.